Hi, I'm Chris, and I like to install stuff. Today, we're going to be installing a new grill on the car. We're going to be going from this to this. No, I can't do this part. If you know where that, I guess where I ripped that off of, comment that down below. But not sure how good the intro actually worked out because it's 7 o'clock at night right now. Just got home from work, going to try to install this grill quick. So anyway, we got this RTR grill for the Mustang that we're going to install. I've got parts of it there. Got the upper and lower. Upper and lower, we do have the LED lights to go in. Got a bunch of stuff to take off the car. Should be easy. Says it's supposed to take about 2 hours. I'm going to try to do this in less than 2 hours. So first thing we got to do, get the car up in the air, get the wheels off. Alright, so the car's up in the air. Wheels are off. It's 21mm, by the way, if you've never taken them off. On jack stands. First time taking the wheels off this car. We're going to go over the we're going to go over the tools needed for this install. Take a better look at the whole grill setup. But found a weird thing. This thing's just hanging down. It seems to be that there's one on the other side. There's this weird plug just hanging there like that. But on the other side, it's like tucked up behind the frame rail. So I guess the clip just came out. Scrolling through the instructions, these are the tools that you're going to need. Might need a couple more, but these are your main tools. So 7/32 drill bit, pop clip tool. If you don't have that, you can use a flathead screwdriver. You just got to be careful with it. That will work too. You do need a flathead screwdriver, a pair of channel locks. Now it does say to use shop rags, but I'm going to try to use these interior panel popping tool things. If not, I will grab some chop rags. 7/32 socket, a 7mm socket. I have this on like an extension because I didn't have a deep one, and just for whatever. 10mm deep it specifies, and then you need a ratchet. I'm going to use it. So let's go to start taking stuff off. So that you do have instructions here, and you just follow along. This is your new grill. Those are the LEDs. I am excited that I didn't know that these were like black like that, and they do light up white, which I'm pretty excited about because it will blend in the bumper a little bit more. But this is your top grill, this is your lower grill. Lower grill looks pretty similar to the stock one. I guess it just doesn't have this line there, but otherwise it looks pretty similar. So you might be able to save money by not getting the lower. What's up, guys? Future Chris here. So I was looking back at some of the footage and I feel like I forgot to explain, or I didn't do a good enough job explaining everything about this grill. So I'm going to throw this in at the beginning of the video, which you're seeing now, and then we'll get back into the install video. So this is the RTR grill. It does have the LED lights, which, I mean, you did see in the little quick intro. We did do the bottom grill. I actually don't think it's worth it to get the bottom grill now after seeing that one as compared to the stock one. So I'll throw the price difference on the screen of how much money you'd be saving by not doing the bottom grill. Up to you if you want to do it or not, but it is what it is, so that's up to you. But RTR grill, LEDs. Other than that, hope you enjoy the video. I meant to do a much more in-depth install video of this, but fighting a losing battle against daylight, and that's how it turned out. So hope you enjoy the video, and leave some comments down below and all that good stuff. I will see you guys, well, I guess in 2 seconds. See ya. They also do give you separate instructions for the lower grill, but I'm assuming, I didn't even look through it, I'm assuming it's basically the same exact thing as the upper. You're most likely not going to be doing the lower without doing the upper, so you're getting the bumper off already. That's what you got to do. So, step one on the instructions, got to remove a buttload of clips from underneath. You remove the 19 7mm bolts from underneath, holding like the little skid plate thing on. There's 2 pop rivet things that you got to take out with your little tool. Then there's 3 in each wheel well, and when you take that last one out, on the last one out from the wheel well, the whole thing's going to drop. Take note of that. Alright, so we kind of skipped ahead here. Haven't been filming much because we're just trying to get this done before the sun goes down. It's pretty hot. Humidity's about 300% again. But the wife's helping me out. She started taking parts off the top of the bumper from over here. I was working in the wheel wells, so this clip had to come out. I actually skipped a step. There was one step that it said to take pop clips out of the fender liner so you could bend it back. But all you do is just take it off of this piece. You can get a wrench in there, especially if you have something like this electric ratchet. If you had a regular ratchet, you're gonna have to do that step to peel it back so you can actually get your hand in there to articulate the wrench. But other than that, pretty easy taking it off. Now we just got to work on taking the grill out and think we're gonna have to drill it at the new one at some point. So now we're gonna start taking the stuff apart, set the bumper down on the padded surface, remove the center support from the bumper assembly using the following steps. That's what we're gonna do. Just feel like the hardest part of all this will be putting everything back and making sure everything lines up to put all the bolts in. Just taking stuff apart is very easy, but we're gonna start taking the center thing off. Flat blade screwdriver, depress cover tabs one by one from left to right and remove the center support. Let's do it. Alright, so it's pretty dark right now. What you had to do was drill some 3 holes on each side, and now you put that little clip that you just saw me doing, put it on the little LED light, slide it in, and then you have these little bolts right here, these little screws right here. As long as I don't lose any, I go and hold the light in. So overall so far, the hardest part was removing the grill from the bumper. Take your time with that. Try not to break any clips. Watch your fingers, because it didn't feel too good on some of them. Obviously, just when you're drilling these, it says to follow the radius in the turn. I don't know if it's too dark to see, but so you could get this. But there's like a line coming in like that. Just drill it at the end of the line. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but if you have the grill, you'll see it. Look from this side. That was absolutely dreadful putting that back on. Light right through it. There you go. Cover the light. Now it's just a reverse of everything we did, which should be horrible. And then when we get this on, we'll do some glamour shots, and then we'll talk about this install. One other thing the directions mention is to paint this bash bar flat black, but we're not going to do that because it's dark gray already, so you shouldn't see it, or it should blend in a little better. But paint that if you have a lighter color car.
Anywhere you go, give it on. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
Once again, somehow the end footage got messed up, but we're here now. Going over, I'm editing the video right now, and obviously I realized that the ending was messed up. So install was really easy, other than it being 300% humidity out. Felt like I jumped into a pool when I was done. I probably could have wrung my shirt out, but that has nothing to do with the install. The install was very easy. About 2 hours, maybe just about 2 hours to install. It was getting dark, so slowed us down a little bit, but other than that, install pretty easy. On a scale from like 1 to 10, I would give this install maybe about a 4. As long as you have a jack and jack stand and those basic tools that I mentioned in the video. Hardest part was actually snapping the grill out. Those clips that hold the grill in were pretty annoying to deal with, but it comes out. Putting it back in, it's just the opposite. Putting it back in is a little bit easier, but you gotta really put some pressure in to snap it in. But other than that, pretty easy. Once again, it came from American Muscle. This wasn't sponsored. I paid for it in full and all that stuff. So I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Let us know if you want to see any more mods on the Mustang, because got a couple more things I want to do on the Mustang, at least cosmetically before the winter time, because probably just going to leave it the way it is for the winter, just get winter tires. But it is what it is. I might want to move some stuff up on my list of things to buy depending if people are enjoying this. So I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out, and do race car things with your Mustang, and don't crash it into a crowd. Bye.